Hello there, and welcome to this quiet and peaceful sanctuary. Tonight we step entirely away from the frantic pace of the modern world. We leave behind the relentless ticking of clocks, the blue glow of glowing screens, the unread messages, and the constant demands that occupy your waking hours. Tonight there is no schedule to follow, no urgent task that requires your attention, and no heavy expectation resting upon your shoulders. You have Vi. Continuing your slow journey along the silvery path, the air grows subtly cooler and even more refreshing. The scent of pine and moss becomes richer, infused now with the clean, crisp aroma of moving water. As you take each unhurried step, your ears tune into a delicate sound whispering through the trees ahead. A soft, rhythmic gurgling, like liquid crystal sliding gently over smooth, ancient stones. You follow the gentle curve of the trail as it dips downward into a small, secluded valley. Here, the trees pull back just enough to reveal a narrow, shimmering stream winding its way through the heart of the woods. The water is so remarkably clear that under the soft glow of the moon, you can see every smooth river stone lining the bed below, polished into rounded gems by thousands of years of patient flowing currents. At the edge of the water stands an old moss-covered wooden bench, carved long ago from a single fallen cedar trunk. It looks as though it was placed here specifically for travelers seeking a moment of complete stillness. You walk over slowly and sit down upon the bench. The wood feels sturdy, warm, and comforting beneath you. You lean back gently, resting your head against the tall backrest, and look out over the tranquil stream. Small silver ripples catch the moonlight as the current carries fallen leaves downstream. They float effortlessly, offering no resistance to the water, simply allowing the river to carry them wherever it chooses to go. Watch how gracefully they move, swirling around small eddies, gliding past smooth boulders, and drifting peacefully into the shadowy bends ahead. Allow your mind to emulate those floating leaves. If any stray thoughts, leftover worries, or fragments of today's busy tasks enter your mind, do not fight them or try to push them away. Simply place each thought gently upon a floating leaf in the stream. Watch as the clear, calm water carries the leaf away, down the river, around the bend, and out of sight into the peaceful night. In and out, the water flows, and your mind releases every lingering burden. As you sit quietly by the stream, a gentle mist begins to rise from the surface of the cool water. It floats above the river like a translucent veil of silver gauze, drifting slowly between the dark trunks of the surrounding trees. The world around you feels increasingly dreamlike, shrouded in layers of soft, quiet comfort. High above, the canopy sways in an almost imperceptible rhythm. A soft rain of tiny silver droplets falls from the high leaves, catching the moonlight like miniature falling stars before disappearing into the soft moss around your feet. The sound of the forest is now a seamless symphony of soft liquid murmuring, rustling leaves, and the quiet, continuous breathing of the night. You stand up from the wooden bench, feeling light, rested, and deeply centered. The stream continues its endless song as you step back onto the winding, mossy path, following the gentle curve of the valley floor, deeper into the ancient woods. The trail begins to ascend gradually, leading you toward a high, sheltered ridge where the oldest trees in the silent realm reside. These ancient giants stand twice as tall as the rest, their massive trunks wider than carriage wheels, their roots weaving together beneath the earth in a vast, interconnected web of strength and quiet endurance. As you walk among these elder trees, you feel a profound sense of protection. Their immense presence seems to block out any trace of coldness, turbulence, or noise from the outer world. Beneath their vast boughs, the air is perfectly still and comfortably warm, insulated by centuries of accumulated leaves and dense bark. Between two colossal redwood trees, you discover a small, natural archway carved into the stone of the ridge. It opens into a peaceful, hidden grotto, entirely sheltered from the open sky by a natural roof of solid rock and thick flowering ivy. Inside, the floor is covered in a thick bed of soft, fragrant pine needles and velvet moss that feels as soft as the finest feather bed. At the back of the grotto, a tiny natural spring drips steadily into a small stone basin. Plip, plip, plip. The sound echoes with a rhythmic, hypnotic, slow frequency, regular and soothing as a gentle heartbeat. You step inside the shelter of the grotto and lie down upon the soft bed of moss. It conforms perfectly to your body, supporting your back, your shoulders, and your legs with effortless warmth. You pull a soft blanket of quiet atmosphere over your senses, safe within the stone walls, protected by the ancient woods, and wrapped in the total, undisturbed calm of the midnight realm. Your breathing slows even further. Deep, effortless, and quiet. In and out. Your eyes feel deliciously heavy, the silver light outside blurring into soft, comforting halos of peace. You linger here in this quiet shelter, floating. Resting inside the stone grotto, the steady, rhythmic dripping of the spring draws you into a deeper state of complete calm. After a peaceful pause, you slowly rise and step back onto the soft, mossy path, feeling completely weightless. The trail leads you out of the dense trees and into a hidden, quiet meadow. Thousands of pale wildflowers cover the ground, glowing softly under the moonlight. A gentle breeze sweeps across the grass, filling the cool night air with the sweet scent of night-blooming flowers. In the center of the meadow stands an old stone gazebo covered in leafy vines. You walk over and settle into its comfortable, cushioned seat. From here, the vast night sky opens up above you, filled with millions of sparkling stars and the glowing river of the Milky Way. Looking up at the silent cosmos, your mind feels entirely at peace. A falling star glides gracefully across the dark sky, leaving a fading trail of silver light. Your eyelids grow heavy, and your breath becomes slow and steady. Wrapped in the quiet beauty of the night, you drift deeper into effortless relaxation. Leaving the quiet stone gazebo behind, you slowly make your way toward the far edge of the open meadow, where the tall grasses give way to a vast, peaceful lake. The surface of the water is extraordinarily still, like a giant sheet of polished dark glass. Under the glow of the full moon, the water perfectly reflects the starry heavens above, making it feel as though you are walking along the very edge of the universe. Along the quiet shore sits a small, handcrafted wooden boat, tethered loosely to an old stone dock covered in soft moss. Thick, plush blankets and soft velvet pillows are neatly arranged inside, offering a cozy and warm shelter. You step onto the boat slowly, feeling it dip gently under your weight and settle down into the warmth of the blankets. As you lay your head back, the boat untethers itself without a sound and begins to drift slowly out toward the center of the lake. There are no oars to pull, no steering required, and no specific destination to reach. You simply allow the calm water to carry you wherever it wishes. The motion is impossibly smooth, with small, silent ripples spreading across the mirror-like surface, catching the pale moonlight and sparkling like liquid silver. The gentle, rhythmic swaying of the boat creates a soothing lullaby that relaxes everyone. Resting within the quiet shelter of the lagoon, wrapped in total warmth and absolute stillness, the silence around you grows deeper, softer, and even more profound. The ancient stone arches standing around the pool hold the memories of 1,000 quiet nights, protecting this hidden sanctuary from every sound, wind, and shadow of the outer world. A soft golden radiance begins to pulse very gently beneath the surface of the clear water, like glowing embers sleeping at the bottom of a timeless stone hearth. The light does not disturb the soothing dark. It simply warms the water from within, casting soft golden ripples across the mossy stone walls and the underside of the ancient trailing willow branches. The air inside this protected lagoon remains perfectly still, warm, heavy, and fragrant with the rich scents of late-blooming jasmine, sweet night orchids, and damp, rain-washed forest granite. With every slow, unhurried breath you take, this fragrant warmth fills your lungs completely, relaxing the tiny muscles around your heart, soothing your chest, and easing your mind into total, effortless surrender. High above the opening of the great stone arches, the midnight sky turns slowly like a quiet, magnificent wheel of silver stars. A fine, glittering cosmic dust seems to drift down through the quiet air, soft, invisible, and completely weightless. It falls like a gentle blessing, touching your shoulders, your brow, and your resting hands like a warm, soft blanket woven from pure night air. Listen closely to the absolute quiet of this sacred, timeless place. The distant, faint drip of the forest spring, the subtle rustle of sleepy leaves, and the slow breath of the night breeze. All of these delicate sounds blend seamlessly together into a single, continuous melody of total peace. It is the steady heartbeat of the earth itself, deep, patient, unhurried, and eternal. In and out, your breathing aligns completely with this deep, natural rhythm. There is no effort required by your lungs, no tightness remaining in your muscles, and no movement in your thoughts. The busy boundaries of the waking world have completely melted away into the dark, leaving only this quiet pool, this warm, floating wooden cradle, and the vast, watching sky above. As the hours drift by unnoticed, small silver glowing lotus blossoms gently float from the far corners of the pool, slowly circling the boat like tiny lanterns. Their light is soft and warm, casting a peaceful haze over the dark water. The gentle warmth rising from the lagoon wraps around your face, relaxing every expression of tiredness, making your eyelids feel so heavy that keeping them open is no longer necessary. Deep within the quiet stone walls, a low, resonant echo of moving water hums like a soft lullaby. A sound so ancient and steady that it rocks your subconscious into a realm of pure dreams. You feel completely anchored in safety, sheltered from every noise of the distant world, completely at rest in this secret haven. The boat rests entirely motionless against the plush carpet of bank moss, holding you safely in its sturdy wooden embrace. The deep water beneath you is completely still, supporting your weight so effortlessly that you can no longer tell where your body ends and the quiet night begins. You are light, suspended in a state of pure comfort, gentle warmth, and deep, undisturbed rest. Now, the brilliant stars of the high night glow with a soft, protective radiance, standing guard over your quiet sanctuary. Your journey through the ancient woods is finished. The path has brought you to the very center of absolute stillness, where no noise can reach you, no worry can touch you, and no demand can pull you back. Let your mind drift away completely, floating beyond words, beyond memories, beyond images, and beyond thought. Sink deeper and deeper into the soft, warm, protective darkness of the silent realm. Rest completely, feel safe, and sleep. Sleep. Sleep.